Again, my name is Nick. I'm a productivity solutions specialist over at Pax8. I've been working with Next IT for around a year now. Quick little background on myself. From Denver, where Pax8 is located. I've been with Pax8 for a little over 2 years now. My job here at Pax8 is to focus mostly on Microsoft and any changes that are happening. I am Microsoft SMB Sales Certified as well as MS 900 Certified. So basically, I try and keep up and study on all things Microsoft and productivity tools related to that. So, okay, there we go. So we'll get started with just a quick little agenda for today's call. I'd like to talk about why Pax8 likes to partner with companies like Next IT, why we should move to Office 365 if you're still in any on-prem environments, and then the benefits of upgrading to M365 Business from your existing Office suites, those security benefits that are involved in that, and then just overall how to secure your Office with the existing things that you have or by upgrading. Perfect. So who is, Pax8 and why do we work with companies like with Next IT? So this is not moving for me. Perfect. So Pax8, we were founded back in 2012 with a mission to be the #1 place to buy cloud products. So we are a 100% cloud distribution company born in the cloud. And we were built to work in the channel with partners like Next IT. We were founded because we noticed that lots of the larger distributors, kind of the more legacy ones, there was a lot of issues with provisioning delays, multiple vendor bills that were being passed down. They had little to no support, and they were burdened by a lot of the legacy process. So for our so what Pax8 does is we like to have dedicated reps that we can pass on to each partner and assigned to our companies, and we pass that support that we have, our direct support, straight down to the partners, as well as train them up on any changes and things that are happening. The vendor bills, we try and simplify all of our bills to our partners so that saves them time and can pass it along down to the customers. So a simplified bill, wrapped into that one, which will help keep them up to date, make sure no overbilling or anything are happening to partners and customers, and really just to build the support and be able to pass everything along down to end users with no burdens or anything from that.
Yeah, just a quick note, Nick, that's why we partnered with Pax8 for their expertise in this and to help us with migrating clients from a on-premise environment up into Microsoft 365 in the cloud. And then once we become your agent of record, then you can add and subtract users directly through your Next IT help desk, and billing just comes straight through Next IT on your monthly support bill. So makes everything a lot more easier. We really appreciate the expertise that Pax8 brings to our table.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, John. And click through here. So perfect. So I'm just going to talk quickly, the benefits of Office 365 and where you're at, as well as just quick background on Microsoft and those things. So, oops, sorry, I clicked back on accident. Apologies. There we go. So perfect. So Microsoft, Microsoft's mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. In doing this, they have thousands of products that are available to customers, and understanding some of those products and the benefits of them, I like to try and simplify all of this into a couple of different scenarios and to help everyone to understand what their current environment looks like, where they have potential to move, and to really build a roadmap of moving forward to help secure your organization. And especially in times like now where there's a lot of people working from home and all these things, it's really good to know what tools you have available and how Pax8 and Next IT working together can help secure your office and keep your business secure. There we go. So I'm going to go into just a basic, office comparison, 4 different scenarios of what I typically see and what Microsoft has noticed that most of their customers, SMB customers, fall into. So I have four, different scenarios here of where I will typically see, customers at, and then a different upgrade path for each of them to help secure your office and to help get the most out of the licenses that you're using, or how to move up to get the benefits of different licenses. Um, so, all of these are kind of based off of Microsoft sales data, as well as some of the sales data that we've seen over here at Pax8. And again, we focus on the SMB market. So for the first scenario, this is kind of your basic one. You're already within Office 365. You have your Exchange there, as well as your apps for business and everything. You have some of those basic essential licenses, and those are great for your day-to-day productivity and things. But if you're really looking to advance some of your security and management devices, moving to the M365 Business Premium SKU will increase a lot of the different security capabilities that'll come on top of those additional licenses in there. The second scenario is you're already a Microsoft customer and you're a little bit more security focused. You may have the security options through Microsoft, some of them, or you're getting some of your security through a third party, different backup or different security vendors, things like that. And the reason, to move up to the M365 Business Premium is you can consolidate a lot of those security features, being the data loss prevention, advanced threat protection, BitLocker, Defender, those types of things. You can consolidate all those different products into a single one at a $20 price point for that M365 Business Premium. The third scenario that I see a lot of customers in is they have their Exchange Online currently. So they have just their mail servers. They still have an on-prem server for their Active Directory and things. And the process of moving from that is going to be, upgrade to a business standard license and get used to the way that you'll be utilizing the apps and online apps and everything through Microsoft, as well as keeping your office there. And then you get that move into the business standard, and then the upgrade to the business premium once you're a little bit more understanding and you want to modernize a little bit more of your office experience, building up on your teams as well as OneDrive and SharePoint, and then adding on those security features that will help cover those different capabilities that you will get. And then the fourth scenario, which we don't see typically as much anymore, but is still out, and that is your perpetual office. So if you still have an on-prem Windows 7, Windows 10 server, more modernizing your business and moving into the Office 365 suite. With Windows 7 going end of life at the beginning of this year, there's still some security updates going out for that, but having a roadmap or a guideline and working with Next IT and Pax8 on how to get your data and everything from those old servers that are probably, they cost a little bit to upkeep, they're expensive to get new ones, and to more modernize your business and move it into a SaaS-based product.
Yeah, we still see some of those clients, Nick, with Exchange servers on site, and feel free to reach out to Don or I, and we can discuss that migration process if you want to move to the cloud, as that really has gotten a lot of interest in the last 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with everything going on, we've been helping a lot of people, move to the cloud for some of those cost-saving things. Purchasing a new server can get very expensive, so being able to have those SaaS licenses that are running monthly, Next IT and myself over here at Pax8, we can help move that and help transition seamlessly from those on-prem servers up into the cloud. And once, like I said, once you get into those base licenses and moving up, start to get onto some of the securing of those office things to protect yourself and your business. Oops. There we go. Whoa. Skipping through slides here, apologies. Awesome. So in this slide, I kind of like to just do a bit of a breakdown of the differences from your business standards, your typical license that we will see, and why moving to that M365 business license can get you more for just a little bit more. So your standard license, you get, the group email teams, those things like that, OneDrive for business. But the moving to the business premium license, you get a Windows 10 Pro upgrade, which will come with Intune for some of your mobile device management. And I know with a lot of people being work from home now, if possible, you're going to have a bring your own device. So being able to separate personal from work and be able to do that and secure them. So that moves into, yeah, securing your actual data on there, being able to wipe sensitive data on a device if it's lost or stolen, Azure information protection, and then Intune app protection, which can all be rolled out through the Intune and that Windows 10 Pro upgrade. And then on the email side of it, you'll get the addition of data loss prevention, advanced threat protection, and then for any of the legal companies, things like that, you have the archiving and litigation hold, and then the e-discovery, which come in if you need to search or go back and find some of this old data. So it's great for compliance reasons, and we even have, a HIPAA doc if that's required. If you're a HIPAA company, Next IT myself, we can work to help secure it, through Microsoft and make sure that you are compliant. And I want to ask you guys to reach out to Next IT so they can run through your current stack, see what you're currently utilizing, and then we can help come up with a roadmap to help, best decide the movements moving forward to help increase your securities. There we go. Awesome. And then this slide here, again, it's kind of an addition to the previous one, but it adds on some of the enterprise level SKUs. And those enterprise SKUs are great, but those are built for the enterprise level companies that have an IT department on staff and aren't can help manage their own licenses. That's M365 Business Premium SKU is going to be built for the SMB. So it's going to give you those enterprise level securities that you require without the management of them. And it comes with, those, like I was saying, the advanced threat protection, the Intune, and the cost is going to be valued for an SMB. It doesn't have to be that enterprise level license to give you the things that are required to keep your businesses secure. So what is M365 Business Premium? I've been mentioning it a lot, but what are the benefits of M365 Business Premium and how it falls into, in comparison to the enterprise offerings versus those SMB offerings? So M365 Business Premium is kind of the hero offering for small to medium-sized businesses. It was built for the SMB market, with that being such a huge market and working with different MSPs like Next IT. Microsoft really needed something that would be built for those customers in that large population of small to mid-market companies. So neither M365 or Office 365 is a subset of the other. They're different offers and they provide different security features. But the advanced security capabilities that come with the M365 is generally a better choice for the majority of the SMB customers. Awesome. And I'll move on to the next one here. There we go. So with the M365 Business Premium, I like to show this slide as a comparison of what it would cost you if you were trying to purchase these upgrades and build a stack yourself, and how it relates to what is already out there in the market right now and how you can create a $100 plus stack using what's already existing for the SMB market. So if you needed the advanced threat protection, archiving, Intune, or if you wanted to add audio conferencing for your Teams licenses, and the DLP, a lot of those things, they're what companies need and they need to be secure, but adding those on can get costly. And by transitioning to an M365 Business Premium SKU, you're going to get those built in already in a consolidated cost, as well as the support and everything that comes with working with Next IT and PAX8. So these are all built into that, and there's policies already created that'll maximize your security and the functionalities for your business. Perfect. So when it comes to Microsoft itself, I do always like to talk about Teams a little bit, especially with, you know, people being the work from home. Like I've said right now, how do you utilize Teams and the existing things that come within your current license stack right now, and how you can build on top of that to help with, you know, collaboration and communication across, you know, instead of just walking in over to a buddy's desk and talking to them. So the full adoption of Teams. And you know, Next IT can work with you on how to deploy Teams if you're not utilizing it. I run demos with them and work in conjunction with Next IT on how to get the most out of your Teams and what are the full capabilities across it. And then any of these links that I have in the slide deck here, I've provided to Next IT as well. So feel free to reach out for any of these links on how to see it if you like to do some of your own research. I know that's the type of person I am. I like to listen, but I also like to be able to check. So I wanted to be able to provide these links to everyone. So when it comes to Teams, what's included in it and um, how to utilize it, it comes with almost all base Microsoft licenses. So with your business basic, your business standard, your apps for business, and your exchange will not have them. So these are the ones that will come with it. And if you already have it, you can work with, you know, Next IT to get that turned on and, you know, run a demo on how to utilize it to really expand on your collaboration across your company. So with Teams, if you're not fully utilizing it or if you are in that Exchange Online environment only, we do have a trial of Teams available just to get a test of it to see what, you know, what it's like, how to fully use it. So you get the chat features, the video calling. You can run conferences like this with inside your organization, Teams, file sharing and storage. And then, yeah, real-time collaboration. So if you have to build a document and you're working on it with someone instead of sitting across from them going back and forth, you can do this all through a single platform that's already included in most of your licensing. And on top of that, there's, you know, the video calling. If you need outbound, we can dig into, you know, more of the audio conferencing and things on top of it to really build out your full stack if you need to. Perfect. And now we'll get into you know, the extended security features and the features that are included in that M365 Business Premium SKU and how it can secure your existing office and build on top of your security that you have. So the enterprise and mobility and security, this comes with that upgrade. You know, it has 4 real main sections, and those would be the advanced security, so advanced threat protection, your internal data leak prevention, data management, that would be Microsoft Intune, device management, so for mobile device, and then deployment assistance, which is huge if you're going to be hiring a new customer or new employees and you need to get them a new laptop or anything like that. With Intune, you can roll that out in a single click and have them set up right away with all the policies that you guys already have and what you've needed. And it really makes it easy to roll this out for everyone and make sure everyone's on the same page. For the actual security features that are included in it, I like to talk to the advanced threat protection and how that can help. So with safe links can help protect your organization by providing time of click verification of web addresses. This is in email messages as well as in Office documents. You will also get these safe attachments with this. So safe attachments can help protect your company by checking to see if email attachments are malicious in any manner. The anti-spoofing is a huge one. So Office 365 mitigates against spoofing attacks. So emails that are using forged senders and getting those sent out, making sure that they're tracking on those. Threat Tracker and Explorer. So it looks at global security threats, what's going on right now in the market, and informs organizations on how to protect against these potential threats. And it really just keeps organizations prepared as needed. And then the automated incident response. So response, it starts an investigation if it notices anything, and it'll be related to any security concerns, and it'll allow you to see if there's something wrong, even if it detects some changes and things. And then the big one, Attack Simulator. So it'll simulate various attacks across the organization. And this is great for training employees, as 90% of data loss is because of human error. So being able to train your employees up on what to look for in a spoofing attack, and to ensure that they're protecting your data from threats outside of your environment, and to make sure that your employees are doing what they can to protect that data. On top of training them to make sure that they're not losing any data, there's also the data loss prevention, which is included. So this will identify sensitive information across many locations. So that would be your Exchange, your SharePoint, OneDrive, Teams, protect all that in there. So it also has banners available to prevent against accidental sharing of sensitive information. So we all know, HR departments have that sensitive info, social security numbers, addresses, things, making sure that only the right people are allowed to send that information through email. And then it can also monitor and protect sensitive information in the desktop as well. So checking to make sure that they're not saving information onto personal drives, things like that. A big one as well is the BitLocker. So when users travel, their organization's data goes with them, and that's through laptops, cell phones, tablets. So wherever their data is stored, and it still needs to be protected against unauthorized access. And Windows has a long history of providing at-rest protection solutions that guard against these types of attacks. Beginning with file encryption systems way back in 2000, but more recently, BitLocker has provided encryption for full drives and portable drives, and Windows is constantly updating and improving their protection by their existing options and new strategies that are coming out. Finally, we have the Defender ATP. So Microsoft Defender uses a combination of technology built into Windows 10 for Microsoft's robust cloud services. So they have endpoint behavior sensors embedded in their Windows 10. These sensors collect and process behavioral signals from operating system and sends this sensor data to your private isolated location in the cloud. Cloud security analytics, so leveraging big data, device learning, and unique Microsoft optics across the Windows ecosystem. And then threat intelligence, so generated by Microsoft hunters and security teams. It's an augmented threat intelligence provided to partners and by partners of what they've seen in the market. And it enables the ATP to identify different attack tools and techniques, and to generate alerts when things are noticed. And then on top of all these, security features and things that come with that upgrade to M365 Business, I do always like to talk about backup on top of that. So Microsoft recommends that you use a third-party backup solution to keep your data safe in case of an attack or anything, because things will happen. This will do a great job of preventing as much as possible, but having that data backed up. And we're actually running another backup webinar on September 17th, and that'll be run by one of my associates here from PAX 8. And we can talk about different reasons for securing your office on top of protecting your email. Then and then finally, we do have trials available for the M365 Business Premium. If you want to reach out to NextIT, we have 30-day trials for up to 25 users, and super easy to get started. Really, we just need you to reach out, and we can scope out that work for you and see what's available.
Yeah, and either reach out to Don Spire, out of our Muskegon office, or myself, John Sohaki in Traverse City, depending on your geographic location, and we can help you up with that. But I don't want to skip by any question and answers. We got a couple minutes left. Let's pull Don back in the conversation here, and let me know what kind of questions we got out there, Don.
Yep, we do have a couple questions. First one is if I signed up for 365 Basic or Standard, do I still get the backups and the security features?
So you'll have, just the basic level of backup and security on it. There'll be, some small things run, but the M365 goes on top of all of that, and it will, build off of more machine learning and increase the secure features and everything that comes with your Office 365. So with the spoofing, as well as on top of spam filter and virus detection. So it builds on top of just some of the base things, but it really does increase the secure overall.
And we've
Okay.
noticed with working with a lot of clients that Microsoft is kind of confusing just by offering 6 or 8 different packages. And they recently went through a name change from Office 365 to Microsoft 365. So just reach out to Don or I, and we can walk you through all those differences and the different levels of security that are on there, and point out some interesting notes they put in the fine print, right?
Exactly.
If there's a Microsoft 365 disaster, they put in the fine print where they're not responsible for your data. Their track record is really good, but we have other solutions to back you up and provide those disaster recovery features.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And one more question here, and it kind of touches on the last question a little bit. Does Microsoft 365 include spam filtering?
So yes, there will be spam filtering included in the M365 business option.
Okay. I think that's it on the questions for today.
And we're right there at 1 minute left to go. We appreciate everybody joining today. And again, reach out to Don or myself to if you're interested in a free trial of Microsoft 365, or if you're interested in seeing some of the additional features we can help you with on security and how to migrate to one of the better platforms. We've got a lot of clients that have started with 365 and now are just getting interested in Teams and bringing their collaboration between work at home users and office users up to the next level. Okay, that finishes our presentation today. We appreciate again everybody coming in. Again, a reminder, go to the Next IT website and check our events page for